What's up everyone, today we're riding to school on the MT-07 2025. So the reason that this is going to be my first ride to school with this bike is because I'm super paranoid it's going to get stolen, and that's why I bought this soft tailbag. It's €30 on Amazon, and this can fit my 2-meter long chain. Look at this. There it is. The Oxford Boss alarm chain, and it can even fit more if you unzip this lower zipper, which increases the storage. Super nice thing. And I've read a Reddit story of some guy who went to the Burger King and he parked his bike outside. 30 minutes later it was gone, just like that. And honestly, that's how fast it can happen. 2 guys, a van and a dream is literally all you need. And even though an Art 4 disc lock is technically enough for the insurance, I just like the peace of mind of knowing my bike is grounded to something, like a pole for example, so they cannot lift it up as easily. Anyways, about school, I go to the Vrije Universiteit of Amsterdam, basically the VU University, and I'm doing a master's in finance. It's gonna be my final year. I've done 3 years of the bachelor economics and business economics, and now I decided to specialize in finance. I've also actually studied at the UvA, very close to here, the University of Amsterdam. 2 very similar names but different schools, and they have a motorcycle parking garage underground, and that's really cool. Something I wish the VU had. But guys, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not studying finance just because of the money. I mean, that's part of the reason, but these bikes don't pay themselves. So if I'm gonna work a 9 to 5, I might as well make as much money as possible. But yeah, school has been killing me. I've got an assignment today and it's Sunday. Yes, I'm going to school on the weekends, don't judge me, okay? I've got a little moving situation going on at home, so my little home office isn't the best it has been, which means I rather go to the university and study with those amazing chairs they have there. The assignment is like evaluation assignment, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna bore you with the details, financial stuff, you know. For the assignment you needed 4 people, and I'm in a group with only 2 people, me and the other guy, which is honestly completely because the professor even told us if we're not gonna make the group count, he's gonna add some group members to our team, and he said he had some group members ready, but apparently they weren't, and you had to choose your own topic, and we didn't choose our own topic, so he deducted a point. So I'm on a very tight deadline. I don't really know if I like the finance master. It's literally the same as the bachelor. It's just as easy. I haven't had any problems or felt challenged at any moment in my degree, and the thing is, I don't really feel like this is benefiting me at all. The stuff we're learning I could have learned on my own in like 3 months, and that's talking about the whole finance master or the 3 years bachelor. But it doesn't matter. Give me 1 year to study literally everything I've studied over the past 4 years, and I could have done it easily. Well, why do I go to university then? Well, you know the answer. It's that little paper, the degree, that's gonna get you the job. I'm already working a pretty nice job at a real estate company. I'm probably gonna continue working there, but honestly, I've already noticed that 9 to 5 life is not for me, man. I know I sound like a Gen Z kid, but listen to me. 5 days a week at the office, 9 to 5, staring at the computer screen for 8 hours doing data entry. Oh, it's so tough. And you need to remember, I'm 21 years old and I haven't taken a break at all, like no gap years or anything like that. So I'm gonna be 22 years when I finish the master, and to be working for the rest of my life until I'm like 70 or 80 by the time I'm allowed to retire, that's just not how I see my future anymore. That's partially why I started. What are you doing, grandma? Oh my day, she has not noticed at all. Oblivious. Absolute danger on the road. Bro, what is happening today? What's going on here? Oh, it's like a game, it's a match. I've actually done that myself too. Pretty fun sport. Anyways, having tasted a little bit of the 9 to 5 life, I've realized I might need to do something else. So I decided to do YouTube, not because of the money, but honestly, this is my passion. I love motorcycles more than anything, and I was in custom mode the whole time. Yeah, I really like motorcycles, so I was like, let me share that passion on YouTube, let me share that with the people online. I'm not really an online kind of person, but hey, I decided to step out of my comfort zone, and here we are. If this makes even a little bit of money, like 100-200 euros a month just to cover the insurance and fuel, I am more than happy. And I was like, I'm gonna buy a brand new bike anyway, so you know, Great content. I still want to do some more mods for this bike. I want to get a new exhaust, but the Euro 5 Plus regulations are killing me, and I want to get the aftermarket mirrors, but I'm not sure which one. There is just a little bit too much option on the market. I probably also need a screen protector, so there's that. Maybe some frame sliders, who knows. And honestly, I don't even know how long I'm gonna keep this bike, because in 2 months I'll turn 22 and the next year I'll be turning 23, and that means I'm allowed to ride my full license, and who knows, maybe I want to get a new bike then, and modding this bike is gonna feel like a waste of money if I do that, unless I decide to keep it. Who knows. I'm low-key looking at some super sport bikes, the R9, the R1. I know guys, I'm not gonna try and kill myself at the age of 24 or 23, but I really like the look of the super sport bike. But I just got started on the MT-125, which is a naked bike, and it was a logical choice for me personally to continue that trend and go with the MT-07. I was gonna get the R7, but this bike got a complete overhaul, a new color scheme, and it was just a more attractive option because it's like shiny, new, bling bling, you know? But yeah, this bike has been super fun. I've had a blast this past couple of weeks. I've only had it for 2 weeks. Let me see if I can pull up the mileage. I've barely ridden it 500 kilometers, as you can see on the odometer. So it's still in the break-in period, which means I need to be a little bit more conservative, because in the break-in period you're only allowed to rev it up until 5000 rpm. But I'll still show you the power, so let's go on the highway and do a little pull, and I'll show you what a restricted A2 MT-07 in the break-in period can do. It's a street mode, most power. yeah, that's nice. So if that looked slow to you guys, I don't know, it didn't feel slow, at least to me. I'm coming from a 125cc. This bike is in the braking period, and the maximum power, I think, because it's A2, comes around 9000 rpm, so I'm not even close. On the MT-07 unrestricted, it's like 6500 rpm, so that's quite a lot faster. The difference in top speed is also like 40 or 30 km per hour, and the 0 to 100 of this bike is like 5 seconds. Unrestricted is like 3.6 seconds. But honestly, it's plenty to have a lot of fun. As you can see, I'm having a blast. Don't mind my horrible lines, please, okay? I don't want to be lectured. So someone asked me what's your most favorite feature about this bike. On Instagram we did a Q&A yesterday, and it was pretty fun actually. But it's gotta be that torquey CP2 engine and the sound that's coming out of that thing. This is the stock exhaust, and it sounds pretty decent if you ask me. It's not good at all. My MT-125 with the Aero exhaust, and I stand on this, still sounds better than this thing. Only problem is it doesn't get off the line at all, and it doesn't really build any speed. And after that, it has to be that 5-inch TFT display. Really cool thing. I really like technology, and being able to switch through like 4 different themes, it's really fun. This is like the sport theme, but I'll show you guys, we have a couple other themes too. And obviously, because it's ride-by-wire, it comes with traction control, and it comes with different ride modes. So yeah guys, this is the Vrije Universiteit. This is the VU. I usually park my bike there, but I'm gonna go to a more secret spot. This is the main building. It looks absolutely atrocious, but it's whatever. If I think about it, it's almost 4 years now, and it's kind of unbelievable how quickly time goes. So this is the campus. That is where I usually get completely destroyed by my exams. Also an atrocious looking building. I'm just now realizing how ugly this campus is. Just to show you guys, this is the main building. That's the new university building. You've got a little basketball court here, and you can play beach volleyball. You've got these okay decent terraces. Let's go to this secret route. Whoa, a little bit tight. And this thing, you can just click it and take it with you, and you have this little thing that holds it in place even more, and I just carry it with me like this, or I put it in my backpack. I forgot to show you guys the menus, but if you want to know what's new about this bike, I've got another video where I go over all the updates. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully my bike is still there when I come back.